This is the Porsche Cup, one of the hardest cars to drive in iRacing. And this is me crossing the finish line at Mugello in first place. If you have been watching my channel, you know it's flashback time. If you are new, welcome. The videos in this series are snapshots into how Cerebral, Palsy, and racing shaped my life, and will eventually be combined into a larger documentary. I met one of my best friends in 2015 because of movies and the youth of Senna. It happens that my friend Jasmine, the best actress I ever worked with in film school, started dating Max, who was a Senna fan like me, and a Hollywood stuntman, and the driving coach at the Porsche Experience Centers in Atlanta and LA for 8 years. In 2018, Max took me and Paulo to visit the Porsche track, which inspired Paulo to buy a 2-hour driving experience coached by Max himself. Paulo Akaka himself is one of my dad's best friends and was one of the first persons to visit me as a baby after I came out of the hospital, which included a high-speed ambulance transfer to a NICU unit. I was already setting speed record for my first day here on Earth. During my birth, I had the umbilical cord tied around my neck, which resulted in my cerebral palsy, necessitating a short NICU stay. Paulo's visit when I was a baby also led my dad to the job which would eventually bring us to the United States. After Paulo finished his session, there was so much surprise in store. Max took me as a passenger for 2 hot laps around the circuit, one of the best experiences of my life as a car and racing fan. Fast forward 6 years and I met Marcos, who would eventually go on to win the Watkins Glen 6-hour and the Sebring 12-hour with me. Marcos' favorite iRacing car is the Porsche Cup, a car I have enjoyed since its first version in the scene, and even before that, when all we had were roughs. But despite loving the car and even seeing it race in real life, I had never quite managed to win a race with it. Watching Marcos take it so effortlessly around the track was magical. The Porsche Cup has no traction control and no ABS, so being smooth pays off huge dividends. During Mugello week, Marcos coached me for an hour on Sunday night. My next race was improvement, but I knew I had more in me. On Monday night, on the very last race before the week switched over, I qualified P2, way better than my pickup average. Marcos said untied those bad habits that were holding me back in this car. And then I had the start of my dream. Even better, Marcos got home from work just in time to see me take the lead, pull away and win the race. We grow so accustomed to seeing drivers lead from flag to flag, and we often often call these races boring, but the satisfaction of doing it yourself is unmatched because you know how hard and how many hours of training it takes to be in this position. And I'm thankful Marco's helping me achieve it in a car that's so notorious for his high skill ceiling. I hope you all have a wonderful week and that you join our Spot 12 Hours live stream this Saturday in the pickup. Until then, bye!